In 2017, just off the coast of North Carolina, a brand new island broke the surface. The island itself is about 1 mile long and only about 400 feet wide. And because the island that formed had this U-shaped look, it basically formed a new river just off the coast of this other piece of land that was already there. Local officials even put out a statement warning people not to explore the new island because of the high rip tides in the area. This is just one of thousands or hundreds of thousands of islands across the world that have their own unique geography. There's Turtle Island, which gets its name because it looks like a turtle swimming in the ocean. There's Gaz Island off the coast of Croatia that kind of looks like a goldfish cracker. There's these 3 islands near Malaysia that look like a smiley face. Not to mention Gilligan's Island. And then you have the Island of the Dolls in Mexico, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's an island of dolls. Probably one of the creepiest islands in the world. The former resident of the island was a man by the name of Don Julian Santana Barrera. The legend of the Dollhead Island goes that he either found the body of a young girl that had already passed away sadly in the river, or he was unable to revive a girl that had been drowning in the river. The next day he found a doll floating down the canal, and he believed that it might have belonged to her, so he took it and tied it up in one of the trees in a way to honor her. Some retellings of the story claim that the very next day he found another doll floating down the canal. And some people believe that because of this sad passing of this girl, her spirit ended up haunting this island. And in a way to appease her spirit, he kept collecting these dolls and putting them up. And eventually it became this huge collection of dolls and doll heads that are coated all over this island on trees and on walls and even just scattered throughout the floor. In 2001, Barrea's nephew came to the island to help his uncle, and while they were fishing in the canal together, he claims that Barrea was singing passionately about mermaids in the water that were calling to him. His nephew left and came back and later found him laying face down in the canal, lifeless, in the exact same spot where the girl had drowned. Since then, the island has been opened up to the public and has become a bit of a tourist attraction. People tend to report a feeling of eeriness and goosebumps while they're there, which is, to be expected considering you're at an island full of dolls with eyes looking at you. Some people have even gone as far as to make claims that the doll heads have turned to look at them, or the eyes themselves have shifted to follow them while they're walking. And others have even made bolder claims that they hear the dolls whispering to each other sometimes. Sometimes visitors will come to the island with things to exchange and offer to the dolls, and will maintain their clothes and clean them, almost like a form of worship. To this day, no one's been fully able to confirm the story of the girl's passing at the canal on the island, but it is a fascinating story nonetheless.